in the game.
Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Fresno State's offense will take the field first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Let's take a second to talk about Fresno State. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's right. Past the 30. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. Wilson to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quarterback making checks. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
you ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Fresno State!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Wilson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He now has 79 yards on the ground in this one and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Direct snap. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the 1st half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the move with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Plenty of time left in the half. they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wilson to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Rousseau. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Rousseau. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Fresno State right back to the line. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He now has 85 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's got his man. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno.
Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Now on second down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. The give to the single back. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bean. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. He works his way all the way down to the 3. Defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Fresno State. And the punishment has been extended.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Spins away from the defender. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
To the air on 2nd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra.
Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Complete on third down. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Minnesota packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Gophers Nation with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Minneapolis. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Porter. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Rousseau.
The first down pass complete to the back. No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're... back trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. A great catch and run for 6. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Offense changing the play. Pulls it in. It's Bean. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Oh, the big fella. Look at the big fella rumble. The 30. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, man. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it behind the line. It's Rousseau. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Wilson to pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Dead center perfect. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Bean. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. If there's time to pad the stats. Pulls it in. It's McCord. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout